Hey, come on in.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, how's it going, Steve?
Good. And yourself?
I'm doing great. Thanks for
this
coming.
This place is amazing.
Oh,
now,
wow.
How many years now have you been at Tulsa State?
This is our 8th year.
8 years. Now, we started talking about your homes 12 years ago.
Yeah.
When we first met, and the homes and the styles have changed quite a bit.
Yeah, they have. They just continue to get better every year. So
now, how many square feet are in this particular home?
This one is 2,280 square feet, so just short of 2,300 square feet. And then it's got a really neat feature where this house actually has an upstairs area. So there's about 1,000 square feet of attic space in this home, and we can build it even with a higher pitch roof, so you'll end up with around 1,200 more square feet upstairs.
So what are you guys calling this one?
We're gonna call this the Big Red.
Well, let's go check out the Big Red.
All right, let's do it.
The Big Red. You know, and this kitchen kind of infers big.
Yep.
I mean, it's huge, it's beautiful, and don't tell my wife, but I love a kitchen like this because I enjoy cooking too.
Right, yeah, there's a ton of space in this house, and of course the farm sink was the first thing that we for sure wanted to have in the Big Red, and so this one's a stainless one, but we can do black or white appliances, so typically they'll change the sink to match your appliance color too. So.
And there's plenty of room here in the pantry and lots of shelf space for everything.
Yeah. You know, we did some really cool things. We put the big 42-inch overhead cabinets in here, so you end up with a lot of space. I don't know what's going to be in here, but so all of these shelving options are adjustable, so people can, you know, maybe just have 2 big shelves or however you need to structure that. So.
And then there's even room for this massive refrigerator unit.
Yeah, it's got, yeah, you pull, I'll pull. So, yeah, so we've got the big freezer on this side, and then, of course, the fridge on that side. So anybody that complains I can't fit the pizza box, that's not going to happen in this fridge. So
I can't believe the room in there. Now, this place is gorgeous the way it's set up, but you can pick and choose whatever makes your customized kitchen look best for you, right?
That's right, that's right. People come in, and of course in this case we chose to do hickory cabinets, but maybe people would want to do white, or we have a painted gray cabinet, and of course stained of all colors, you know. And a lot of times people will choose different islands or different bathrooms. So yeah, as we go through this house, people just get to customize it and build it the way they want.
Well, let's go check out the rest of the custom features in the Big Red.
All right, let's do it.
So Mike, this home, the Big Red, is going to be at the fair throughout the whole time, and you can come see it out at Lifeway Homes too.
Yes,
right?
we have a home just exactly like this back at the store.
Now, we're here in the dining area, and you were saying that everyone can kind of set this up however they choose or like when they decide to custom feature. Now, what is, now that the homes have reached a level where these are homes that anyone would want to buy, what's the difference between buying one that you're going to bring out the 2x4s yourself and buying one that you guys build for us?
Well, obviously when you do things in a factory setting, it's dry, so your material never gets rained on. There's a set schematic that things are built. There's jigs for the floors, there's jigs for the walls. You know, things are straight and square, and we're not eyeballing things as we're nail gunning things together. You know, it's a considerably better way, much more efficient in time too. So your labor costs go down considerably whenever you build it in a factory setting. So it's a really good way to do it.
And one of the things that's changed recently too is you said that people aren't just building these homes out at the lake somewhere or out in the country. Right.
Well, you know, we do a lot of things in town. We've in the city limits of Broken Arrow, Tulsa. You know, it's not a situation where you've got to buy a couple acres out in the Tules to move to. If you want to do something really nice, you could buy a nice factory-built home, and we could put it right here where you need to be if it's close to work or close to school.
And we just started in this home because there's still more features we have to show off. Let's go back over here into the other living area.
All right, let's do it.
So Mike, the Big Red comes with a big fireplace.
A very big fireplace. You know, the whole outside of this home just has such a massive feel. A typical house has a 5/12 pitch if you built one, 2x4 by 2x4. But this house actually goes all the way up to a 7/12 pitch and has some beautiful dormers. Well, in that we chose to go from an 8-foot ceiling to a taller ceiling, so it has a really high roof pitch. And then by taking that fireplace all the way to the top, it really has a pop.
And it really, I'm guessing, puts off enough heat that in the winter you can save a little on it.
Yeah, and this particular fireplace is done with a gas insert, and so it's click on, click off, and you can turn the flame up. It's really a cool thing. And then some folks like electric fireplaces, and then probably more than any, we'll do a wood burning fireplace.
Now, in a lot of the homes, you make it pretty easy too of how people might situate their entertainment system, right?
Yeah, we try to always have access to be able to put your television above the fireplace, but for those that choose to put it in an entertainment system, we'll have a couple of walls dedicated just for that.
How many other rooms are in this house?
Well, there's 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, of course the 2 living areas that we've seen, plus the kitchen and dining. So it's a very big house, got a lot of room.
So a family of 4 or 5 can easily, comfortably house this place.
Yeah, and like we said before, we could convert some of that upstairs space to living space, and when we do that, it takes it from a 2,300 square foot house all the way up to 3,500 square feet.
So on this side of the house, how many bedrooms are there?
There's 3 bedrooms and another full bath, plus the stairwell that goes upstairs.
And either of the bedrooms could be, an office, sewing room, any other kind of hobby that someone might have.
Yeah, matter of fact, just recently we had a family that just had 1 child still left at home, and so we actually took 2 of the bedrooms and almost made another master bedroom suite for their child, and changed this huge house into just a big 3-bedroom house. And then often we'll convert one into a 5th bedroom or a 6th bedroom for folks.
And I can see that the bedroom's big enough that even if you have 2 children that necessarily don't root for the same team.
Yeah, in the Big Red, we tried to hit some Big Red topics, so we have some Johnny Bench stuff reminding us of the Big Red machine of Cincinnati, and then of course when you're from Oklahoma, Big Red leads you right to the OU. But at my house we've got some OSU kids, so we've got a room divided here for the kids' room.
And I like the way that all the bedrooms are on one side of the house, and then mom and dad can have some peace and quiet way on the other side.
Yeah, typically that's how most families want. Occasionally some folks want them all together, but once the kids get past elementary age, sometimes it's nice to have them on the other end of the house.
Well, then we need to go check out that mom and dad suite then.
Let's go do it.
So Mike, the master suite, I mean, this is gorgeous. It's got all of the amenities you would think to have in a home that makes you feel good about your purchase.
Yeah, when you buy a big home, the last thing you want for your own personal bedroom is a little small space. So this has a huge master bedroom with a lot of space. The king size bed fits easily. We've got a lot of dresser space and chest of drawers, and then once you get in that bathroom, it's to die for, really.
Oh, you know what? I'm more of a shower guy, so that shower is huge.
Yeah, we're doing more and more of those tile showers that don't have a door. I call them a California style, but it just allows you to have all that space. And if for some reason later in life, if you ever did have to have a little bit of extra room in the shower, there's a ton of space in that bathroom.
And I like to sing, so it's far away from my wife probably pretty happy that it's that far away.
Usually when you get that dual sink, they're right there beside each other. This actually gives you your own space to operate.
In this place, in the master bath, you see the 2 sinks. You've got the tub.
Yeah, you've got the 2 sinks, and then of course the big soaker tub. Some folks say we'll never use it. Some folks say I can't have a bathroom without it. So we do have options that you could have it either way, but this one has a great tub and then a huge walk-in closet.
Yeah, the day they work out in the yard for like all 6 or 7 hours, they
down in
want
the back.
that big tub.
Exactly.
And there's plenty of room too for both of our clothes.
Yeah, there's so much room in that master bedroom closet, and we can have folding tables. There's all kinds of things that you can do inside the closet itself, but you'll see by that great amount of space that you can easily fit 2 people's clothing in there.
Now there's a pretty good sized laundry room in here too, because you just say that, my wife gets on me because I putting stuff around the bedroom.
Right. So the laundry room in this home, it has enough room for a deep freeze, even though with that big double fridge, you don't really need a separate deep freeze. And then what we've done is we've positioned that laundry room on the end of the house so we can build an attached garage or a detached garage and come right back up into the house right there.
Oh, that's awesome that you guys do the garages too, huh?
Yeah, we'll do a lot of on-site work. You know, typically when folks are doing something with a big roof like this, we've got all kinds of construction men there already, so we can do attached or detached garages. We can do all kinds of decks and porches and patios. So just completely do your outside and not just bring you a house and say, see you later.
Now that, you know, kind of makes you wonder, why doesn't everybody just do that?
Well, you know, when you think about this home, you know, we've even looked as we walk through with the doors. They're all solid wood doors, solid wood trim. You know, your cabinetry is a hickory, one of the finest woods you can build a cabinet out of, you know, and just on and on. The features of this home as well as the quality of this home, I believe, really exceed most of your stick-built construction here in the state.
Now, you've mentioned it a couple of times and I didn't believe you, but the Big Red has a big space.
A big space. This is 1,000 square feet of attic space. So when we do it, that 7/12 pitch that I mentioned, it allows us to have a ceiling height about this high. When we go to a 9/12 pitch, we can move these walls back, take this up about another 1.5 feet, and you end up with about almost 1,300 square feet of living space up here.
This could be a beautiful game room or another couple of rooms.
Movie room, people like the long, narrow movie rooms. You know, this is just a great space for all kinds of things like that.
And this is something you guys can do as part of the build that could happen pretty easy if it's part of the plan, right?
Typically, once the folks are ready to order the home, which is at the end of whatever finance process that they're taking, it will take about 7-8 weeks to get the home built. And while they're doing that, we go prepare all of the lot. And so we have the concrete done. If there's a septic tank or water lines, things like that, we'll have all that done. So when the house shows up, we're ready to set it and get to work.
And how long does it take to put a house together and get in and typically?
These houses, there's a lot to them. So between a large construction crew to do the roof and get all this finished out and then the drywalling and stuff downstairs, it takes about 3 to 4 weeks to get us all the way finished.
So 3 to 4 weeks, that's a lot different than waiting a year for
a
home, right?
Right, yeah, we're hearing 8-9 month build times, up to a year in some cases.
Wow, so that makes this a home that if you're looking for something that's beautiful, has room, but you don't want to wait much time,
That's right.
So Mike, I gotta tell you, I love the Big Red. This is a gorgeous home, and year after year you tell me that you guys have been here 8 years and people walk in throughout the year having seen it here.
Right. You know, a lot of times folks don't know they're going to need to do a new house, or they don't intend to move. Maybe they've bought a house, think they're going to live there forever, but they've seen our homes over time and all of a sudden they realize there is a reason for them to move, and so they come visit our store. And you know, if that's the case that folks are in, you know, really it's nice to come and see the Big Red and you are going to be blown away with it. But we'd love you to come by the store and actually see some of the different things we have, different sizes, different kitchens, and then we can begin to zero it in right on the type of project that those folks have.
And start to go to lifewayhomes.net and you can see other images of homes and videos of homes.
Yeah.
And
we have a section of several of the last like 4, 5, 6 years of the homes that we brought to the fair. And so typically those are big homes, and again, if you're not looking for a big home, we have all different sizes at our website.
And I guarantee you, if you go on the site and you go check them out, you're going to be amazed, and then you're going to want to go check those out at Lifeway Homes.
That's right. You know, at Lifeway, we just like I said, we try to build the website to match up what we have here on the lot. So, you know, people can go in, take a look at a lot of different kitchens and styles, and then, like I said, hopefully that would encourage them to come and see our houses in person.
Well, Mike, thanks so much for sharing this with us, and we look forward to taking a few more tours in the future.
All right, we'll see you soon.